In today's video, I'm gonna share with you 12 fragrances that got me the most solid, intense compliments. Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video. If you're first time here, my name is Mehdi. I try to make as many videos as possible about fragrances. So if you want to watch more videos like this, the only thing that I ask is that you subscribe to the channel, and if you find value in this video, give a like, it means a lot for me. So I want to start by House of Paco Rabanne at number 12, Invictus Victory. It is a sweet, solid and complex smelling type of designer fragrance with hints of tobacco and boozy notes at the background. If you have smelled the regular Invictus, nothing to do with that. It is totally 100% another story, another scent profile. Performance is average, lasts on me like 6 to 7 hours maximum. With first hour and a half average projection and sillage, I prefer it for fall and spring. At number 11, Art in a Bottle, Givenchy Gentleman EDP. Such a complex connections between notes and accords. This is like a blockchain of the scents. A very complicated fragrance with a little bit inspired character. I can say it is like boozy, spicy and more well-balanced, polished version of Dior Homme Intense. I can get a little bit of spices, a little bit of pencil shaving vibes in this fragrance, a little bit of booziness. That booziness reminds me of Bentley for Man Intense, like hybrid of Bentley with Dior Homme Intense. I can get something like that, and a little bit of that makeup-y, lipsticky vibe at the background. Very complex, modern and manly fragrance. Performance is good, like 6 to 7 hours on the skin. With first hour and a half average projection and sillage, not that great in terms of projection compared to Dior Homme Intense, but in terms of scent profile, I prefer this one better. It is better to my taste at least. So the best season for this one is fall and winter. Not that much powerful for winter, but still not that great for summer. I prefer it for maybe cool springs, fall and winter, and it smells very dressed up and classy. At number 10, from House of Yves Saint Laurent, Y Le Parfum. There is something in this fragrance which is extremely compatible with my body chemistry. Works very great for me compared to other versions of this fragrance in the line. Gets for me better compliments and reactions as well. It is slightly powdery, sweet, fresh, with hints of rootiness at the base of this fragrance. It is kind of dark and fresh scent profile, with hints of powderiness at the background. Smells like spring and summer in a bottle. Very happy and holiday smelling type of fragrance. Performance is great, lasts only 6 to 7 hours in terms of longevity. With first hour and a half average projection and good sillage. I really appreciate sillage of this fragrance. At number 9, again from House of Paco Rabanne, Pure Excess. It is a very lasting, rich, complex and thick smelling type of fragrance. It is EDT if I'm not mistaken, but smells, yeah, it's eau de toilette, but it smells very rich like eau de parfum. I can get hints of pencil shaving-y, dry woodiness at the background as well. Smells a little bit spicy, a little boozy I can say, and very rich and complex. Way too complex for a designer fragrance in my opinion. I prefer it for fall and winter, 50% cool springs maybe. Nothing here for summer. Lasts around 12 hours easily on my skin, with 2-3 hours very good projection and sillage. At number 8, Acqua di Gio Profondo, a sweet aquatic summer scent. Smells nothing groundbreaking, but definitely a memorable and signature scent worthy fragrance. It smells sweet, aquatic, slightly resiny, with a little bit of woodiness at the background. I like the way that it smells. It is not that much in the aquatic side, not that much in the sweet side or woody sides. All of the notes are available here in a very well balanced and rounded way. It's definitely a summer and a spring fragrance. Leans more in the summer side, like 80%. It is a summer fragrance, casual for daytime. About performance, I can get a solid performance out of this bottle, 12 hours plus easily on the skin. In terms of longevity, with 2 hours average projection and above average sillage, I can get a better success by sillage of this fragrance compared to projection. At number 7, an unfairly underrated flanker, again from House of Yves Saint Laurent, La Nuit de l'Homme EDP. It is like very close to La Nuit de l'Homme, like thicker, richer version of that fragrance, and definitely longer lasting compared to that fragrance. If you have any complaint with bad performance of newer batches of Lanolin or any other flankers in the line, I highly recommend this fragrance. This is a very long lasting and solid type of fragrance. As I said, it smells very close to Lanolin, like 70%. Just we have here some added notes and something missing. For example, it is not as cedary or as cardamomy as regular Lanolin, but we have here more sweetness because of tonka and a little bit dirtiness, I can say, because of leather. It is leathery and tonka-y version of Lanolin and way more thick compared to that fragrance. Performance is great, lasts on me 12 hours plus. With first hour, maximum hour and a half, average projection and sillage. Not as great as again Lanolin in terms of projection, but definitely in terms of performance, this one is winner. At number 6, from House of Prada, another gem, another underrated success in a bottle. Prada L'Homme Intense. So such a beautiful fragrance, such a complex, sexy, masculine and modern fragrance. It smells leathery. Leather is the very first note that I can catch immediately out of this fragrance. Slightly powdery because of iris, not lipsticky makeupy, with hints of woody and spicy notes at the back. Spices are a little bit much more prominent compared to woody notes. I can get a kick of black pepper out of this fragrance and a very well balanced and thick type of sweetness at the base of this fragrance. It's definitely a fall and winter fragrance, leans more in the winter side. It smells very dressed up, classy, stylish, and better for night times, especially for date situations. Lasts more than 12 hours with 2-3 hours. Very great projection and sillage. Let's continue by House of Chanel at number 5, Allure Homme Sport Eau Extreme Eau de Parfum version. I prefer Allure Homme Sport version, better compared to this fragrance. This is better to my taste, to my nose. But when it comes to the compliments, I have to suggest this fragrance to you. I can get better compliments with this fragrance compared to Allure Homme Sport. So about scent, it is kind of creamy, slightly has some rooty dirtiness at the background, slightly powdery, sweet, with hints of fresh notes like menthe and mandarin orange notes at the top of this fragrance, but at the dry down we have not that much of those fresh notes. Performance is okay, good, average for this type of scent profiles. Could have been better, but it's okay, so acceptable. Like between 5 to 7 hours on the skin, I can say good 5 hours with first hour, hour and a half average projection and good sillage. This is also one of those fragrances that has a better sillage compared to projection with a very solid, huge complementing factor. You know me, I cannot make a video when it comes to the compliments without Rosasi Havas at number 4, my unbeatable compliment monster. This is one of the most complex aquatic smelling fragrances in my collection. Very complex. It is fruity, appley, plummy, musky, very naked and natural smelling white musk. Cardamom, plum, apple, hints of woody notes at the background. It is sweet fragrance. I can say like added sweetness, a very sweet, aquatic and very complicated type of fragrance. It is one of those few fragrances that I can say it is a must-have in any man collection. Hands down, one of the best choices for spring and summer. Every single factor about this fragrance is 10 out of 10. Scent profile, price, performance, ladies directions, complementing factor, all 10 out of 10. Lasts only 10 to 12 hours plus with 2-3 hours. Very great projection and sillage. Check it out. At number 3, from House of Jean Paul Gaultier, Le Male Le Parfum, my new love. Look at this 200 ml giant backup bottle. For me, hands down, this one is the best from this house. Smells just stylish, elegant. It is herbal, mostly in the herbal side. It is sweet, a little bit powdery and tonka-y at the base, and cardamomy, spicy in a very oriental and variable way at the top. So character of this fragrance is woody, oriental. Just wear all black and enjoy impressing people out there with this fragrance. About performance, it lasts forever. For me it is over 12 hours with 2 hours good projection and sillage. Just projection is not that intense, it is very loud but in a very soft and inoffensive way. Le Mal Le Parfum. At number 2, another compliment monster, again from House of Jean Paul Gaultier, Ultra Mal. If we have to compare it with Le Mal Le Parfum, nothing to do with that fragrance in terms of scent profile, just the only mutual thing is sweetness. Both of these fragrances are sweet, but scent profile is 100% different. So that Le Mal Le Parfum is more dressed up, more stylish, elegant, and mature compared to this fragrance, more for nighttime. But this one is more for the party environment, clubbing and happy situations. For daytime, not as elegant as that fragrance, I have to say, not as complex as that fragrance, but definitely better in terms of attracting ladies and compliments. So if that one is 9, this one is 9.5, 10 out of 10 in terms of attracting ladies and compliments. It smells fruity, like pear flavored bubblegum, I have to say. Very happy, youthful and loud in terms of projection. Performance is same, like 10-12 hours plus in terms of longevity, with louder and screaming projection and sillage compared to Le Mal Le Parfum. So you can get better reactions and success with this fragrance, I have to say, but situations and environments are totally different. Ultra Mal by Jean Paul Gaultier. At number 1 at the top of the list, to be honest, I never ever had this much compliments with any of other fragrances in my collection in one day. Like honestly 15-16 solid compliments. Club de Nuit Intense Man is close to this one in terms of getting compliments, but this one is winner hands down. My experience is like that. Stronger with You, absolutely. So I prefer scent profile of Club de Nuit Intense Man better compared to this one, but in terms of compliments, for me this is right now the most complimented fragrance. So it is woody. Woody notes are here, burnt, not smoky, but it smells like a burnt wood. A little bit boozy at the background, has that boozy character, but way at the background it is slightly spicy as well and sweet. Character of the fragrance is burnt. We have a lots of notes all in a burnt way. For example, we have sweetness, burnt nuttiness. I like that dark burnt character of the fragrance. Performance is wow, just for me, like 12-14 hours plus with 2-3 hours projection. Very lasting and projecting type of fragrance with such a huge scent bubble. Don't forget to subscribe the channel and remember to support me by your likes. If you have any opinion, suggestion, question, let me know in the comments below. I will answer you. Stay safe. See you in another video.